Okay, let's see how it is. The audio should be working just fine. I've been ready, so let's go ahead and get. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get everything situated, and there I am. Hi! Oh my god. Woo! Finally on time for a stream for once. To be fair, I do made some last minute decisions and other shit, so yeah. But yeah, someone is excited. Yes, I am excited because now we're starting chapter 2 of this visual novel, finally. So yeah, hi Kobu. God damn, this man is fine. Perfect. Well, I got my strawberry mango green tea with 1.5 teaspoons of stevia as it's steeping. My tail cools down a bit, but it's gonna help me in the long run. Yes, oh my god, please. Honestly, I should draw him too. Wait, actually, he looks. If I look closely, it doesn't look that bad. He doesn't look that hard to draw. I just been staring at him. Oh my god. Well, anyway. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Shall we continue to where we left off? And just as always, the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube in the next couple of days or so, if not the same day I am streaming this. But actually, I'm also might record for an actual video, who knows. But anyway, let's continue where we left off. Okay. Wait, what? I'm not, okay, so I'm not crazy. Wait, I'm not crazy because I can go back to that last VOD and just watch it. I remember reading Morris and then saving. Okay, so let's continue. In the Demon Lord's office, Vendrake sits behind his desk while swirling his coffee mug, which reads, Number 1 Boss. Another successful day at work complete, having just approved another upgrade to the security forces around the underworld. He swivels his chair around to observe the 2 golden statues that have been recently erected in his honor. The mud is a liar! Ever since taking on the mantle of Demon Lord, the Potbelly Demon has made a ritual of taking some time to admire his gifts to himself for a job well done. The statue to Vendrake's left is of himself standing proudly, keeping vigil as the eternal protector Vendrake sees within himself. Oh no, he is a narcissist. To his right, a statue of Kobu's father. Vendrake puffs out his chest while looking upon his former master's effigy. My lord. The demon walks over to the statue. His smile falters as he studies the late Demon Lord's face, a sense that something was not quite right. Is that a smudge up there? Begrudgingly, Vendrake returns to his seat. It creaks loudly under the weight of his ample behinds. Damn! A magical circle appears above his left hand and he brings it close to his ear. Knots, get in here! You called Lord Vendrake? Vendrake gestures to the top of the statue. Deal with that unsightly spot. I won't have a speck out of place in my office, and have whichever custodian is in charge of cleaning my office be sent for re-education. I'm sorry, my lord, but you sent that custodian there just last week. Right now there are only a handful of them left in the city now, that most demons have been relocated to serve in the torture zones. Oh, right. First get that demon back in here to clean that smudge, then send him back for re-education. As you command, Lord Vendrake. Will that be all? Of course not. Do you have the report ready from the freelancers? The fraud drifts backwards a touch, anticipating that Vendrick might throw something at him. I'm afraid I haven't been able to go through the latest reports. Vendrick shakes his head in umbrage. Not good enough, Knox. I expect better from my number 2. Yes, my lord. It's just there are many complaint forms to go through every day, but I am but one demon. Smoke flares out of Vendrick's nostrils. His eyes remain ever fixated at his second in command. How many times have I told you to just burn them? These lackeys have become too soft under Kobu's rule. Now even the meager notion of war causes them to bemoan and bother. Which, Knots is actually cute. I have a feeling Knots kind of betrayed us. And I'm pretty sure he's the one who gave Vendrick the power to overthrow Kobu. So, yeah. Well, they will learn how to become proper demons once more, and they will do so the hard way. Burn those complaints once we are done here, you understand? Yes, my lord. Knots touches a small portal beside him, and in an equally small cream-colored folder pokes out for him to grab. Then I'll proceed with the freelancer reports. Out of the freelancers we contracted since Kobu left, each and every one has filed a report in turn. Vendrick bites into his cigar impatiently. Those freelancers better not be sliding off just because they are on Earth. It's been months since they've been sent up here. If I hear another failed report... The interior of Vendrick's pot-bellied mouth glows red, as though ready to spew fire upon the fraud at a moment's notice. Knots carefully flows further back to be sure that he is out of range. The demon flips through the file to find something. Anything to pacify the growing flames building in the pit of Vendrick's stomach, smoldering into a brighter hue by the second. Ugh, just hand it to me. I'll find it. Knots nods, chucking the file at Vendrick. It shoots through the air like a flying star. Vendrick catches it between his fingertips right before it hits his eye. Really? You could have just levitated to me? I thought this was faster. How exactly am I supposed to read this? It's so small. Just expand the file using your fingers. Knots mimics a pinching and expanded motion with his fingertips. Like this. Vendrick enlarges the file far too much. The document expands, hitting Knots' floating hand. Caught off guard, Knots loses control of his platform. The hand whirls and reflexively launches the frog in the air. The frog twists into a somersault, but somehow manages to fall back right onto his hand. Shaken, Knots hugs the fingers for support. He holds his head and he waits for the dizziness to subside. Vendrick takes a pitch mid-air, the file lengthening and shrinking in turn as Knots is poked in his face repeatedly. I do not get this contraption at all. Never mind, let me do it. Knots pinches the overly long file and shrinks it down to a far more manageable size. With his amusement settled, Vendrick flips through the documents, searching for a particular section. He sits upright now, ears perked up as he leans in closer towards the desk. The flames in his stomach die down for a bit. Lord Vendrick? Take a look. He passes the file back to Knots. Knots' eyes quickly scan through the document, and when a cold chill grips his heart, a sensation that's so alien to him that he just sits, stunned at the details of the report. He would ask what this feeling means, but Vendrick has banned him from asking questions unrelated to work. Reluctantly, he forces his emotions aside. They found someone whacked his picture in one of the red zones. They are waiting for orders to attack. Vendrick's expression twists into a wrathful grimace. I knew that's where he would think of hiding, and you were against it when I suggested we send someone there. It's just... No demons are supposed to go to such places. We cannot risk one of our employees' lives. This one in particular keeps narrowly its statement each red zone they were assigned to. And it will be glad to give its life in service to the Demon Lord. That is the duty of every demon, and they should want for naught else. If it wasn't for the 100-odd risk assessments documents just to get one freelancer out there, I would have sent more to the red zone, just so you know. Oh, the paperwork I have to do. What did you say? Nothing, Lord Vendrick. Order that freelancer to finish the job. I expect Kobu's head to be on my desk in 24 hours. As you wish, Lord Vendrick. Nas turns towards the grand door and makes his leave. Vendrick leans back against his seat and kicks his feet up onto the table. Oh fuck, I went back too far. A soft smile spreads across his stomach. Just a little longer and everything will be set right. Just a little longer and he will have fulfilled his purpose. If this goes as planned, I wonder how I should celebrate my success. I should always use another self-portrait. Or perhaps... Okay. Let's do a little bit of... Let's go drink a little bit of tea. Oh, damn, that's actually bomb. Okay. Knots flows through the demon city. He abstained from using a portal, so he could have had some time to himself. The city smells unfamiliar to the demon. Gone are the greasy smells of the food vendors, or the warm spicy scent of the different demons walking side by side. Now, nothing lingers in the air. As he floats along the empty streets, he notices a six-legged demon walking through, setting up the dust that has been accumulated. The demon wheezes before leaning against a nearby wall. Clouds of dust escape their lips as they try to catch it in their hands. They gag at the sight of the dust, but reluctantly attempt to suck it up onto their already engorged belly. Who knows how long it would take to clean up the whole city? He carries on while observing the empty shops as he passes by, most either empty within or boarded up. Knott's mind wanders through the memories of how this city used to be bustling with demonic life. Before that, it used to be just a lush plain of endless meadows, a utopia of sorts that beckoned for inhabitants to populate it. Only the Demon Lord and their generals resided here then. That is, before they decided to open up to all the other demons. And then, development began as the many creatures of the dark created a place of respite for the... Development began as many creatures of the dark created a place of respite for themselves. A change of pace from the unending maelstrom of anguish. Nance reminisced about how he would overlook the toil of the demons in the early days, recognizing the diverse architecture of the buildings that came from the mortal realm. It was amusing to him and still continues to be food for thought for the amphibian. What significance is there in the architectural aesthetics of mortals? Do the demons perhaps envy the living for their mortality? Do they simply wish to mimic their ways to find an answer? Maybe they just did all this for fun. As a general, he takes his role of caring for the demon underlings very seriously, but it is becoming harder to judge all his roles. Vendrick has forced most businesses to close, especially if he deemed them unnecessary to the process of gathering soul energy. "We are trimming the fat for progress," was what Vendrick said. Ironically, the old demon grew fatter while he tried to aggressively reduce redundancies within the company. Hypocrisy! Oh yeah! Knots grows tired of the silence and reopens the report from the freelancer while floating on ahead. His eyes trace the letters on the page, deliberating if there are further meanings than what was written. A pang emanates from his stomach. It must be lunchtime. I wonder if that diner is open. The diner, a personal favorite location for the frog, is the only place that serves the triple cheese bugs and fly sandwich that he likes. He recalls Kobu's face when he ordered the ex-demon lord half of his sandwich one time. Kobu struggles to hold back the contents of his stomach. as he forced the sandwich down. Knots never understood why he did what he did back then. Huh? When he arrived at the diner, the owner, a short blue imp, is hanging up a sign. Closed until further notice. The crestfallen imp rests his hand against the door before Knots decides to break the silence. You're closed? Oh, General Knots, I didn't notice you were here. There. The demon jumps at Will's back, flashing a smile at his superior. Were you summoned? Yeah, I just got my papers today. My business has been marked as redundant. I tried getting a contract to keep my shop going, I told them I could help. I told them I could help feed the working demons, but it got rejected. The reason was they already commissioned enough shops for that job. They picked Vendrake's 2 favorite eateries. Figures. It sucks ass, but don't tell me I said that. I won't. What's going to happen to the sandwiches then? I'm sorry, General Knots. I don't know what to tell you. Unless they loosen up on this never-ending crunch, there'll be no sandwiches for me. But here. The demon hands a piece of paper to the fraud. The size of it's small enough to fit into Knots' hands perfectly. He wonders the possibility lengths the imp went to write it down. I meant to give it to you when I saw you. It's the recipe for your favorite sandwich. Maybe you can make it when you have the time. It's my thanks for helping me to start my business in the first place. Think nothing of it. I was just doing my duty, to look out for all the demons. Knots glances at the paper in his webbed hands. He doesn't bother with opening it. Somehow, the premise of making his own sandwich is now what is bothering him. Thank you for this, but it just won't be the same. The demon just nods slowly. I advise against looking for another place to eat around here. They're all probably just busy trying to meet the demands of the workforce on the torture floors. He walks towards the elevator hub. After a few steps, he stops and glances back. He looks on with misty eyes before finally turning forward and walking off into the distance. Knots croaks loudly as he stuffs the paper inside his file. His center is now overtaken by something else. Several thoughts surface onto the forefront of his mind. Relocation of staff in different sectors, a hollow metropolis, the freelancer's report, and his master's orders. No! He slaps himself for even once doubting his duties to the Demon Lord. His feelings have no place in this company. He must fulfill his purpose and obey. That is what a good tool does. He opens a portal back to his office, leaving behind the ghost town and his memories of a better time. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Is this the freelancer? Judging from the shadowy silhouetted figure and the sinister music played, I have to assume such. Outside of Sunny Fruits, a hunched-over figure watches the entrance from within a shadowy alley. The sun has begun to set, and still the store remains closed. Time is running out. This body has days, maybe even a week left before it expires. Knew it. The mere sight of the figure will send anyone running. Much like the demon's life in the underworld, it has pushed this mortal body to its limits. So many sleepless nights and near-death misses has led to this moment. It stretches the side of his neck and is obsessed with the sensation of singed fur against his fingertips. The demon can never get accustomed to feeling fur upon its body. It begins scratching feverishly all over now, raking against the flesh under the fur. Come on. How long does it take to open a blasted shop? It lies in wait for Cobra to show up. With its weapon tucked within a pocket, the freelancer is itching to lay it loose and return to the underworld. It dare not disobey Vendrake. As much as the creature detests its new employer, there are worse fates than being worn down to the bone. Just then, he sees his target approaching him from the other side end of the road. Oh wait, that's okay. I don't know why anything small can start cute. That's actually adorable. Kobu and the unimportant alpaca are talking to each other as they open up the store. The time has come. The freelancer clutches the weapon within his pocket and readies himself to stalk closer. He steps forward and accidentally slips on a stray rubber ducky. Ow! My back! Oh, damn it. Kobu, my love. My darling. My hubby. Make my hell turn into heaven. After sitting down your beds in the back room, the two of you get to work preparing for the nighttime shift. The store lights flicker awake, and the room turns cold as the AC is activated. You walk along the aisles and are relieved that the shelves are all restocked and neatly arranged. Less work for you. You notice the broom and the mop left next to the employee back room, ready for any additional cleaning. The broken camera has been replaced, but it lies asleep, unactivated. As you return to the front counter, Keen approaches with his hands behind his back. Hey, they restocked the shelves completely for us. That's fantastic. Let's have a chat first before... Oh! The alpaca waves to someone behind you. You glance over your shoulder to see a young woman looking to see if the store is open. She gives a thumbs up back to Keen and walks away. What's up? The AC deads, of course. You roll your eyes at him. Okay, I want to take some time to talk about the training manual. Right, the manager training manual. Ta-da! He shows off a blue book with a bright yellow thumbs up sticker on the cover. Keen edition, of course. The HQ standard manual doesn't really apply to a small store like us. HQ is okay with this? Honey, they don't really care as long as we keep the cash flowing and we don't mess up the brand image. I can live with that. Also, a knock at the door pulls your attention towards it. There's a guy in the business suit peering through the glass door. He signals to ask if the store is open. Keen waves him away and the guy walks off. Right. Where were we? Ah, yeah, so as part of your training, you'll be taking on some new responsibilities. They're arranging the shifts with everyone, making sure there is enough stock in the store, making sure the day's earnings are baked into the company account each day, and training any new employees. You gulp. That sounds like a lot. Kind of, but you got the rest of us to help you out. In fact, Mike's been helping me with the money bag when I'm not on the morning shift. One more thing, and this is from HQ. You won't be receiving any extra income while you're undergoing training, but you're responsible for any mishaps or troubles with the store's regular business. The muscles on the back of your neck are tightening already. Really? Can I just order the other staff to do these for me? Nope. He boops you on the nose, his usual tactic of showing disapproval at you. Now, sweetie, just read this and you'll be fine. I made it short and sweet, like a game guide. You take the book from the alpaca's hands. Despite being light as a feather, it weighs heavily within your hands. Can Bear survive this? Please, he has to survive. He's the gay icon we need. Kin pats you on the shoulder and smiles. Any questions before I leave you to open the shop? Can I still say no to this? Can you say no to my cooking? No. Then you've got my answer. Kin chuckles and heads for the back room. You hold the bright blue book close to your face and sigh in defeat. Your muddled feelings leave you scratching your head. There's so much on the line, yet what scares you the most is letting King down. As you set the book down on the counter, you sense something looking at you. Turning towards the door again, a hunched man glares at you intensely from a short distance. He then closes the gap, slowly walking towards the store. Your fur stands on end at the sight of his ghastly face. You think the guy is a fox. Or a fox that was run over, to be more exact. Sorry, we're not open yet. At least, not until you're gone. Although you gestured to exaggerate your message, he continues to stand there. What's with this guy? His hand reaches out for the door before walking in. Hey, I said we're not. With his other hand, the figure holds out a demon eye, the signs of a grapefruit. Its iris fixed upon you. You freeze. Your brain instantly makes a connection. This time, it's a real hunter. A freelancer. He holds the eye out, and the pupil sharpens. It's getting ready to fire. Hey, come on, we can talk this out. The freelancer stares unflinching, approaching as he squeezes the eyeball tighter. There is nothing to talk about. You inch closer and closer towards him, your gaze never once leaving the eyeball's pupil. Come on, there has to be tons to talk about. How are things in the underworld? He sees what you're trying to do and squeezes the eyeball harder. You hear a humming sound as the eyeball starts to glow at the center of the pupil. It's still too far to snatch. You would have saved us all a lot of trouble if you just died that night. Maybe that's a sign that I should keep on living. Why break the winning streak, I say? Your eyes remain focused on the weapon, a sharp light coalescing at the pupil. A high-pitched sound began to ring out. Just a little more. Look, you don't need to go through all this trouble. What if I gave you some hair? Maybe that'll be enough to say I'm dead? Then we can all be on our merry way. You have no idea the agony I went through the kid here. And now it... You lunge for the freelancer's arm. Grabbing hold, you shove it upwards, throwing his aim off kilter as the beam shoots into the ceiling. You dig your claws deeper into the freelancer's wrist, trying to force him to drop the weapon, but the demon does not relent. He bellows in pain and throws a punch at your face, but you catch the hand just in time. Locked in hand, neither of you can make a decent move. Both of you struggle to overcome one another, one fighting to complete his mission, the other to survive. Kobu, what's that noise? Don't come in! Your eyes widen in fear. You can't let King get involved. He swings his leg backwards, landing a powerful blow into your stomach. You gasp as the wind is knocked out of you, but your grip does not loosen. Ah! You retaliate by kneeling the enemy repeatedly in the groin. They yell out loud and recklessly fire another beam that cuts across the floor. The both of you finally break free. You're forced to stumble backwards, arms flailing as you try to regain your balance. The freelancer twists his knees as he covers his family jewels. He raises the eyeball again as he lifts up, but you already made your move. Dashing towards him, you covered the extra distance with a broom you managed to snatch, then smacked the eyeball from his hands. 4! It flies in the air and bounces among the wares on the shelves. You bring down the broom again on your foe's face and then make a run for the weapon. You hear a loud hissing, followed by a thud, but chose to not look back. Ahead of you is the eyeball, nestled comfortably in between a row of chips. I need to destroy it, but how? Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of footsteps above you. Turn your head up, your jaw drops. The freelancer on all fours is crawling like a spider, rushing to its prey, their eyes more bloodshot than before. Your breathing is erratic and every fiber in your body tenses. It's a race to the eyeball. But the freelancer leaps ahead and snatches the weapon before you do. You nearly slip but manage to turn and start your retreat towards the counter. I'm not going to make it! The sharp hum of the weapon fills your eardrums once more. This is it. This is the end. You close your eyes and hold your breath, your mind desperately hoping the beam will miss, when suddenly you feel a powerful force push you away just as you step out of the aisle. As you fall to the side, you see Kin's wide-eyed expression. Then the beam hits him on the side. No! No, Kin! No! Oh my god, Kin, no! Kin! Zero out of 10. We're demons. 0 out of 10. We'll never play again. I'm sorry. That's it for the stream, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. I choose to not continue this. Just can't. I'm gonna continue. But like, damn it, no! Oh god, I swear to god, if there's like a special CG for this scene, I'm gonna kill myself. This is oddly funnier. You slide over to grab his fallen body and curl him in your arms. Kin, say something! Kin strums in your arms, panicking. The sound of the weapon rises in pitch again. You hold Kin close to yourself, shielding him from the approaching foe. His footsteps seems to echo loudly as he gets closer and closer to you. Clutching your eyes tightly, you scream in fear. Die! He squeezes his eyeball again, but nothing happens. Instead, the light coalesces around the pupil dissipates, and the buzzing sound goes off as an error message flashes. Warning, error code 69. That cannot be a fucking error code. I refuse. Warning, error code 69. The eye has been fired on a living mortal. Ejecting demon now. What? No, he's right here. I can't. Ejecting. Bright blue sparks fire out of the eye, shocking the freelancer's entire body. It screams and shudders in pain. The host's body collapses to the ground. However, oh wait, fuck. Why did I click so fast? However, a red outline of a demon is left standing on top of it. The eye then turns to it and blasts it again with electricity before sending the demon falling beneath the earth. No! Drained of his power, the eyeball falls and rolls over to you, but you don't notice. Oh fuck, there is a CG! No! No, fuck you for this! Fuck you for this! Fuck you for this! Fuck you for this! No! No! Do not do this to me! Do not kill our gay icon! Do not do this to me! I'm gonna ah! Oh my god, I hate this so much! I don't want to continue! No! No! He doesn't deserve this! Why the fuck did he do? What the fuck did he do? He was our gay anime nerd! This is homophobic. Like, what did Making the Stallion say? What did Making the Stallion say? It's a discrimination to nerds everywhere! If you confess, okay, if you confess, I will literally, I don't know what, actually, I don't know what I would do. Oh god, the music is hitting, I know! I don't want to do this, I don't want to continue, I don't want to continue, oh my fucking god. Why? Don't kill him off! Don't kill him off! This is fucking bullshit! Damn it! Fuck this game! Ugh, fine. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Oh, let me get some more tea. You open your eyes and see King flailing his arms about. Kobu, I can't see what's happening. It's all black. King, I'm here. Everything's going to be okay. I'm taking you to the hospital. I can't. Kobu, I can't feel my legs. Looking over, you see Kin's legs slowly disintegrating into nothingness. No, King. That blast must have done something. We need to get help. The hospital, we got to get there. Fuck you so bad. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I refuse. This is not my reality. Fuck you. You try to stand up, but your legs buckle under the immense pressure of fear overwhelming you. Where is the angel? Where is the angel when you need him? Where is he? Because I know he could do something about this. What the fuck? Or maybe King goes to the up above. And he becomes an angel. And he assists. Oh my god, wait a minute. Theory. King becomes an angel. And he helps out Kobu. And he knows that Kobu is the Demon Lord now. Anyway, the weight of your legs seemingly pulls you back down to the ground. Kobu. Kin's soft voice calls out to you, but your mind is fixed on getting to the door. No, I can make it. Damn it, move, you stupid legs. Kobu. Your friend's loud cry forces you to look at him. You're on the verge of tears while he just looks at you with a weird smile. It's okay. No, it's not. None of this should have happened. It's all my fault. The disintegration develops his chest and it celebrates further. No, don't say that. I'm glad you're safe. In between rapid breaths, your voice breaks as you repeat his name. King. Make sure to eat your meals right, okay? Please, tell my parents I love them too. No, Kin, please, stay with me. It can't end like this. Kobu. I'll save you, just hang on. Kin! His voice fades away with the rest of his body. Kin is no more. Kin? Oh, not like this. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this fucking game so much. I hate this game. I hate this game. Fuck 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 this game. I literally fucked this game so hard. Wait. Wait, who created this game? Who created this? Look, who created this game? Team Bokeh? Team Bokeh? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all for doing this. Fuck y'all for doing this. I'm following you. But fuck y'all for doing this. Because how the fuck? How fucking dare you? You fucking ruined my life. Oh my god, wait a minute. What should where the Demon Lurks player be called? Demos or Lurker? Okay, so I did some Lurker. So our friend is dead. I think that thing has just fully arisen him, though. Why do you have to ruin my hopefulness? Why do you have to crush my optimism? This is for my mental sanity. This is for my mental health. I can't. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. This sucks. This fucking sucks. Oh god. Let's continue. Mere minutes after the freelancer was defeated, Vendrick sits in front of his desk going through yet another demon's written request for days off. He shakes his head. These demons just don't know the meaning of making sacrifices for their company. Tisk tisk. The sudden sound of someone screaming grabs Vendrick's attention. He looks upwards to see a single red thread phasing through the ceiling. It gathers in the air, forming an outline, then a body with depth. Piece by piece, the demon's limbs reappear within the space of the outline and land on the floor with a sloppy thud. Ah! What in the world? There's something poetic about hell being capitalism. Kind of funny considering Kobu's reign was sort of kind of not, was still kind of capitalism, but the aspects of it that are seen in a more positive light, I don't know how to describe it, but like, maybe it was communism this whole time. I'm not too sure, but what I do know is that the demons were a lot happier. Oh god. Vendrick stands up from his seat and walks over to the demon. He looms menacingly over the smaller creature. The freelancer picks itself up. It comes eye to eye to Vendrick's angry-looking stomach, causing the demon to shriek and jump back. Lord Vendrick, my apologies. I was about to assassinate Kobu when the weapon forced me back here. What? Did you kill him or not? Why didn't you just finish him off with your bare hands? I nearly did, but the ice stopped me after I hit a mortal. A light crimson color bolt boils up from Vendrick's neck all the way to his face. Enraged, Ventrade's belly flares up. Ah! The stomached mouth fires a stream of fire that narrowly misses the demon's head and blasts off to the stone floor. Get in here, you three! 3 portals open and the generals step forth, forming an arc around the raging Ventrade. Amira enters with arms crossed. To his side is Forrest, who stands at attention. Knox is the only one across from them, a blank expression plastered on his face. Amir! He points at the cat accusingly. The cat demon simply tosses his nose in the air, barely making any eye contact with his superior. Oh my god, Forrest, ha! Literally. What? Care to explain why the weapon you made for the freelancer sent him back here before he could finish the deed? Amir rolls his eyes. Obviously because he triggered the failsafe mechanism. I got the alert just now. That dingbat shot a mortal. Look, he's in here. Wait, Kin's in the eyeball? Wait, no, Kin's in a wait. One of the cat demon's floating hands conjures out a vinyl disc with Kin's face in the middle. It even has a title written on it, Kin of the Store. Ventrade crosses his arms in a huff. I don't recall instructing you to put such a function in the weapon. I wonder if you have intentionally tinkered with the weapon to fail on purpose. Ventrade's belly glows red again, ready to spit fire at the cat. Amir scoffs. I would never intentionally make a tool that never works. Just because you didn't have the foresight to see your goons messing up doesn't mean I would allow it. Last I checked, it was against the rules to end mortal lives. Ventrade's eyes narrow and the mouth of his belly closes. Fortis relaxes his shoulders while Knox continues to watch the scene play out. Though silent, in the frog's hand, dozens of questions are left unspoken. What is the meaning of the words upon the vinyl disc? Why did Amir pick a vinyl to put a living being inside to begin with? If I put a vinyl under my finger, would music come out of my mouth? That is a Lilo and Stitch reference. Like that one scene from Lilo and Stitch where Lilo just puts Stitch's nail on top of the on top of the fucking record and Elvis starts playing. With suspicious minds, Ventrade turns his attention back to the trembling freelancer. So, freelancer, it's on you now. I will let you sniff the paperwork and explain directly how it is that you failed. And if I'm not satisfied, you will face the greatest torture a demon could suffer within the underworld. A disciplinary hearing in the next 100 days with Ellen from HR. No, not Ellen! Then your employee card will forever be stained with a red mark. No more opportunities to advance in the company, reduced day off applications, no more free coffee privileges. Oh my god, it is capitalism. You already got coffee privileges a month back. And worst of all, no more healthcare subsidies. Oh damn! It is capitalism. Actually, it's worse than capitalism. It's worse than capitalism because at least capitalism lets you apply for healthcare. No, not that. Anything but that. Please, I swear I would have done my job right if the alpaca didn't push Kobu out of my way. Please don't take my healthcare plan. I can't afford the faint trip across on my own. He pushed Kobu out of the way, Interesting. Very well, I will overlook this mistake, freelancer. Know that your ruler is a sympathetic one. Now back to the torture floor with you. Ventrade mercifully summons a portal behind the demon. The lowly creature pathetically cries and bows while stepping backwards into the portal. Everyone's eyes are upon Ventrade, wondering, what is he planning? I don't think no, it's not his legal name because I guess freelancer is a type of occupation in the underworld. So, but I think Vendrake probably just doesn't care enough about the demons to know their actual names. He just cares about productivity and his own self. The demon returns to his seat and points to a mare. So that mortal is within the disc? Yes, body and soul. Free him. I'd like a word with Kobu's savior. You can't do that! He'll see us! He'll see all of this! Living mortals aren't supposed to be here! Silence, Fortis, I wasn't speaking to you. If you have time to run your mouth, you would do better to train your brothers to guard the gates more efficiently. Fortis closes his mouth and looks at the floor. He clenches his fist and bites his lip, as if holding back a needless argument that he'll lose. Amer, I just want to talk to the little mortal. Help the mortal process what he saw. Now do as I say. Oh god. But I don't have another way to put him back in the disc after I take him out. If I blast him again, maybe he'll be forever stuck as the next disc. No buts, or it will be your butt going in for education. The rest of you better keep your mouth shut while I do my job. He whips his finger to all three generals like a school teacher telling their students off. Oh my fucking god. Do it. Tsk. Amer puts on a pair of gloves and sets the vinyl disc down in midair. He brings a finger close to its surface, just barely touching it. The disc now starts to spin slowly, vibrating, playing a gentle tune out of Amer's gloves. Then, within a quick few turns of the disc, the tune changes as thin green notes spin out of the grooves. The melodic notes gather before the group, spinning rapidly, the manic tune preceding a blinding green hue out of which Kin appears. What? Kin grabs the side of his pants and looks dumbfounded at his surroundings. The alpaca's knees are trembling at the sight of the four vicious-looking characters staring at him. Kin! My kin is back! Their unusual eyes and appearances lead him to one conclusion. Oh god, I'm in hell! He grips his pompadour while he breathes rapidly. Oh my god, oh my god! Welcome to the underworld, mortal. This may seem alarming to you, but be assured you are very much still alive. I'm alive? Oh no, have I been sent here early because I took that interest-free sample of the store that other day? I swear I didn't know it was... I swear I didn't know that was such a sin! No, mortal, that is not why you're here. Let's start with something simple. What is your name? I'm King Domeric. I'm King Domeric. I don't know his last name's pronunciation. Nice to meet you, King. I am Vendrake, the Demon Lord, and these are my generals to help me govern this realm. Do you remember anything about what happened before you arrived here? Last thing I remember was... the store. I got shot! Yes, that unfortunately was a mistake from one of our freelancers. He was after an escaped fugitive, you see. A fugitive? Yes, a demon who may bring harm to the balance of our world the longer he stays on Earth. Who are you talking about? You know who. Kobu. Kin's eyes widen. No way! I know Kobu! He's my friend! He's not a demon! That's what he wants you to think. He's only using you to hide his tracks. Why else would he keep this a secret from you? How long have you known him? Can you really trust someone you spend so little time with? I've known him for over a year! A year? I forget how quickly your time expires. To him, a year is no different from a month. Do you think something is off? Why would you end up here talking to us, beings of immeasurable power? Surely you are not that in denial of the truth. And if he has convinced you otherwise, I wonder what other lies he's spun. Kin stands in silence, his hands fallen to his side. Face it, your friend is a wanted demon. Both Amer and Forta shift in their positions. Nox remains unwavered and unblinking. He will say and do anything to avoid facing justice, but you can change that. You can help us, and in doing so, I can promise your standing during your time of judgment will be more favorable. Kin's voice is low and soft now. What are you asking me to do? Oh god. I can send you back, Kin, like nothing ever happened. I just asked that you help me finish the job. We'll give you the tools you need. It won't leave any mess. With the snap of his fingers, Vendrake conjures up a large eye, just like the one that shot Kin. The eye floats towards Kin and hovers just within his reach. Kin reluctantly grabs the eye and stares at it. Vendrake's face breaks into a smile, until the alpaca throws the eye right back at him. You go, my fucking Kin! Yes! Hell yes! Hell fucking yes! Yes! You know that is your fucking friend right there. Fortis gasps while one of Amir's floating arms gives a thumbs up to Kin. Yes! Yes! Kin knows when he's being gaslit. Kin fucking knows his worth. Kin fucking knows. What an actual Kin. The eye slides off Vendrake's face. He slams his hands on the desk and abruptly gets up. Insolent mortal! You dare strike the Demon Lord? He reaches into his stomach and pulls out a golden scepter. Within a wave of the rod, the desk flies into the air and crashes right at the office entrance, blocking any hopes of escape. Vendrake stomps forward and aims his scepter at the alpaca. Despite the hostile display of strength, Kin stands unflinching against the larger demon. Oh shit! I'll do it again in a heartbeat. Say what you want about Kobu, but he would never lie to me about our friendship. If he really left, I'm sure it was to get away from you, you two-faced fucking creep. I add the fucking for extra emphasis. Vendrake raises his scepter. Then you are of no use to me. Vendrake! Stop! No! Kin throws his arms up in the air to protect himself and closes his eyes as Vendrake brings down the scepter and hits the alpaca in the head. Bonk! Nothing happens. What? Why isn't it working? Reveal your secrets! I just imagine the comedic tone of it. Just like, boop, boop. He smacks Kin in the head 2 more times, and all it does is make the pompadour bounce about. Quit it! Kin smacks the scepter away. Vendrake turns to Nox. Why isn't the spell working? I should be able to see his life history. Because he's not dead, bitch! Because he's very much still alive! He is not dead yet. That can be arranged. Vendrake menacingly steps closer to Kin, who in turn retreats slowly, never taking his eyes off the demon. That is enough, Lord Vendrake. Vendrake stops. Delivering death is beyond our jurisdiction. Vendrake growls at Kin. You will regret crossing me, mortal. Fortis! The large demon dog stands upright. Seize him! Aww. Fortis raises his arm and points at Kin. He steadies his breath before 2 small dog martens slither across his arms. Like bloodhounds after the prey, they fly out and wrap themselves around Kin. Kin recoils to the touch of the black appendages. They grip him firmly, making him lose balance and fall to the ground. You won't get away with this! I have rights! Kobu will find a way to save me! Silence him. The shadowy bite extends up to Kin's mouth and subsequently gags him. I want Fortis to do that to me. Oh my fucking god. Do you want me to send him back to Earth? Yes, but not now. Our law states that he has to go back, but nothing is written about when that happens. What are you planning, Vendrake? Vendrake points at Kin once more. So you really believe he will come and save you? Well, dear boy, let's see him try, if he lives long enough to even do so. Vendrake walks back to his seat and summons the desk to its original place. Lock the mortal up somewhere, Fortis. See that he is taken care of until Kobu is dealt with. Where exactly do you think I'm supposed to put him? We didn't build dungeons for keeping living mortals. Just stuff him in the pantry for all I care. Figure it out. Fortis scowls but remains silent. He walks over to King Storm in form and throws the alpaca body over his shoulder. Fortis opens a portal. Wait! Huh? What's wrong? Oh shit. We don't know how a living mortal's body would react to the magic of our portals. Even more so after I just turned him back from a disc. Besides, if he's staying, I'd like to run some experiments on him if I get the chance. So I'll definitely need him to remain intact. Let's take a rain check on that, Amir. But sure, the long way it is then. Fortis walks out of the office with Keen hanging from his shoulder. So are we done here? For now. Amir and Nox both open their portals and leave. Left alone, Vendrake sits in quiet contemplation. That mortal's unwavering glare remains stuck in the demon's mind. So, he is the bit sad. Hold on. I would be the bit sad too, Kobu, if my man's died. Oh my god. Ugh. I want to hug Kobu. To comfort him, right? To comfort him, right? You stare at your empty hands where your friend laid a second ago. It feels almost unreal how everything unfolded so quickly. You scream and beat the ground until your hands are red sore. Ken! You can only think about how you felt once again, and this time someone else was caught in the crossfire. Your breathing is shaky. With the amount of air you quickly pull into your lungs, you would have thought they failed you. Your vision is blurry, thankfully, not from the lack of air, but from the tears that have been welling up. Your mind freezes, trying to process an impossible challenge until you hear it. A weak groan. Turn your head slowly. You see that it's coming from the person who shot King. A miracle. Your breathing is under control now. Your mind begins to focus. You feel the urge to wrap your hands around that bastard's throat. But you don't. You need answers. You seize him by the collar of his shirt and pull his face closer to you, to yours. You, why did you do this? Why did you get Kid involved? What sick promise did Vendrake make? The person blinks and then opens his mouth without saying a word. His gawking is down to you until he starts to sniffle and cry. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, the freelancers take control of other people's bodies? I don't know what you're talking about! Where am I? Where am I even? You killed my friend! Why did you make a contract to be a freelancer? Kill? I don't know anything about that. I just did it as a goof. I just wanted to prove to my friends that the ritual was fake. You rise to your feet and drag the pathetic person out the door before throwing him onto the street. If I ever see you in this town again, I'll send you to the underworld myself. The person screams as he crashes into the pavement before running away. I just love the little, like, mini, like, PNGs just running. You stumble back into the store. Your legs begin to buckle as you force to grab onto the counter to hold yourself up. Thoughts and emotions return like an unwanted guest, knocking eagerly at the door for you to open it in your mind's eye. You clutch the left side of your chest. Huh? Your ears picked up the sound of something vibrating. Standing in the room, your eyes fall upon the weapon left on the floor. You walk over and pick up the cursed eye. The device starts to shake from the force of your grip. You want to throw it hard against the wall and be rid of it, until you realize that something is displayed across the eye. A blue text reads, oh fuck, why did I click? Oh my god, what's wrong with me? A blue text reads, unknown non-demon entity sent to Amir Labs for investigation. You blinked several times and reread the sentence. It's akin to the underworld. He's not dead! The news revitalizes your spirit. Without a shred of doubt, you decide you need to get to the underworld and bring Kane back. But how do I get back down there? That brief spark of hope is at risk of blowing out. Even if I get there... Oh, why am I doing that? Why do I keep prematurely clicking? Even if I get there, I doubt Vengeance would just let me leave that easily again. I need help, but who? The angel Lucien. He was sent by God. He could be a powerful ally. I think this is where the routes are coming. But what about Morris? He's been in this town for a while. His traits and knowledge of magic could come in handy. Maybe he knows a way to save Kane. Then again, the two of them could have their own agendas. Both want something out of you. Maybe it's better to call on the favor Toast owes you. Morris route. Wait, Toast has a route too? Wait, no Toast route? So this is where the routes come. So this is where the routes are. Oh my god, wait a minute. I love the little fucking dot eyes they have. That's actually so cute. I love it. I love it so much. Listen, okay. Morris or Lucien. Okay, so Morris. Okay. Thematically, Lucien makes thematically, and also quite in the probable sense, Lucien is the most likely. Is the most probable route considering he is an angel, so Kobu has that going for him. Morris makes the least sense. Yeah, he's literally an exorcist. What the fuck can he do? You want Morris because he's hot and sweaty. That's all you want. That's all you want. Toast is just a ghost. Toast is just a ghost. What the fuck can he do? He can't even hold a bag of chips. What the fuck? Okay. So. Okay, I think I will continue loose. I think I'll start. Okay, I think I'm just gonna. I don't think Toast will go unnoticed because he is a ghost. So the underworld and up above can notice him. We'll probably notice him because he is dead. So I guess I should start from top to bottom. Lucien, Morris, and Toast. The only reason I'm not doing Toast because we saw from the CGs that are in the gallery. Some of the CGs that haven't unlocked yet had Lucien's face on it, and others have Morris. So I don't think Toast is developing properly yet. So let's just go to Lucien. I know you hate him, but whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and save that part. Okay. I'm certain that Lucien can help me. You rush to the back room to get your badge and head out the store. Only to remember you can't do that and leave the store closed. What am I doing? You pull out your phone and call Mike, asking him and his sister to cover your shift due to emergency with Kane. They agree to help without asking too many questions. You quickly clean up any possible mess there was of the scuffle. After the pair come over, you take your leave and head for the Lazarus warehouse. Night encroaches with every passing second. You walk as fast as you can to your destination, all the while your mind is pestered with thoughts of Kane being in prison, or tortured in the underworld. Yes, his nerd fit is back! Once you arrive at the gates of the workshop, you see the crowd of workers exiting the premises. The warehouse takes on an orange hue from the rays of the setting sun. This building is wide enough to fit an entire football field, and Kane once told you this is where many eateries, such as the shopping mall of Sunny Fruits, get their produce. From the sea of blue-collar workers, you spot Lucien waiting at the other end of the gate, looking at his feet. You wait for the crowd to thin before approaching him. Lucien. The dog turns at you and smiles. Kobu, you came. Finally, I've been waiting for so long, people start throwing coins at my feet. Ready to return a sale and back to your old job? Right about that. Listen, can we find somewhere more private first? He notices the serious look in your eyes and stands upright. Alright, come with me. He leads you around the compound's exterior to an alley filled with shipping trucks lined up back to back. After making sure no one is around, the angel leans against the back of one of the nearby vehicles. You uneasily focus on his feet rather than meet his gaze. Why do I get the feeling this isn't about going back to the underworld? There was an attack at the store. The angel raises an eyebrow. What? A freelancer came and it shot Kane. A freelancer? Yes, those demons that made contracts with the mortals so they could use their bodies to roam the earth. One of them came, and now I think Kane's trapped in the underworld. How do you know this? You pull out the eye from your bag and hand it to Lucien. He gives it a spin and even a quick shake. The eye somehow looks bemused by the ordeal. Indeed. If this is to be believed, whatever is shot got sent back to some laboratory. He tosses the eye back to you, and you store it snugly within your bag. That's why I need you to help me get to the underworld and save him. I won't know what's going to happen to him while he's down there. I don't see what there is to worry about. Don't all mortals end up there eventually? Not like this. Also, how dare you? We demons swore to minimize interference with mortal lives, and that especially means not killing them. There, if he isn't supposed to be in the underworld, then Vendrick has to return him. He wouldn't. Not without checking what Kane knows about me. If Vendrick finds out, he will never let him go. I would just contact God at that point. Yeah, where is Greg? Like, where is Greg? Since that's God's canonical name. For some reason. We are being ruled by someone named Greg. You clench your fist tightly. All this fuss over a single soul. Why does this mortal mean so much to you? Unless... You see the shadow of the angel moving closer. Looking up, the angel smirks. Unless... Do you have feelings for him? This isn't funny. You're right. It's an unnecessary mortal emotion. The whole idea of a demon in love with a mortal is a fairy tale. Lucien steps back and regains his regal composure. Can we focus? He's my friend. He's in danger. I have to save him. And you'll do anything to bring him back? Yes. Lucien tilts his head upwards. His stern gaze places a strong pressure upon your shoulders. So do you think the routes are romantic options, or Kobu ends up with kin in all routes? Would that be a fucking twist? But I don't think, okay, I don't think that's a really good idea, considering these are specifically routes for each individual character, and just breaking those routes just to save kin, just to like fall for kin at the end, probably not the best idea. It'd probably feel like you're lying to your fans. Or maybe there's like maybe like at the end there's like an option to like choose kin as well, so like you did pick that option. Okay, let's see. No matter how hard you try, the feeling doesn't go away. He has you right where he wants you. Then I'll help you. If you return to your underworld and take your place back as Demon Lord. As he speaks those words, the cold look in his deep blue eyes gives you goosebumps. That means an eternity back in the underworld, stuck behind your lonely desk staring at paperwork. When you had Ventrade's aid, you were messing up over and over again. If you are to face it alone, would you single-handedly bring the underworld to its knees? Worst of all, could you live doing something that you feel no love for any longer? Or maybe there's a fourth route where you go through all three of them. Can we get the polykill ending? Polykill ending for life! Your lips tremble at the thought of going back. Suddenly, you slip your hands behind you. Okay, I'll go back if you help me save King. Lucien tail wags happily. It's not. Wait, no. You get the option. You get the option to make the tail wag. Let's see. Perfect. I can't wait to report. Oh no, his name is Gary. Oh no, God's name is Gary. Oh my fucking. Oh, wait. Perfect. I can't wait to report pet to Gary. He'll be so ecstatic. Maybe he might even consider me for Good Boy of the Year. Good Boy of the Year. Oh my fucking god. I love this. I can't. I literally can't. Oh my god, Good Boy of the Year. This is so funny. I love this. I love this so much. Good Boy of the Year. That's so cute. That's really cute. Huh. Just much on airheads right now. Let's go ahead and save. This might not. That wasn't as good as I remember. Anyway, freelancer. Okay, so it's just a title. Freelancer is a code word referring to demons who make contracts with mortals, fulfilling a mortal's wish in exchange for possessing their bodies for a certain amount of time. Or so they say. Most of the time. Most of the time, the mortal gets put in a situation where they regret taking part in the contract to begin with. Generally, low-level demons aren't allowed on Earth outside of company business. The Demon Lord can send out demons as freelancers, but must fit the necessary documents in triplicate? Fit the necessary documents in triplicate. Additionally, each demon who has been approved must sit through orientation on how to be a mortal, a real snooze fest, or so I hear. There's even an hour-long talk on the importance of blinking. Although I wonder how many thuds Ventrade set out in order to find me. Okay, so that's some important lore. Demons don't have the need to blink. You simply look at him without saying a word. He remains unaware that you have your fingers crossed behind your back. Where do we go from here? To your home. What? But King? You are in no shape to be doing anything else for now. No way! We don't have time! We need to... Lucien flicks a finger on your forehead and you fall onto your back. King isn't going anywhere, and you know it. Now let's go back to your place so you can rest. There was so much to do before we could even reach the underworld, and I need you in one piece to do so. You have nothing to say. Getting up feels like a monumental task now. Maybe he is right, now that you were admitted to him. He sends a hand out to you to help you up. Fine, but you're sleeping on the sofa. I don't mind as long as I can finally take a warm shower. You're way too relaxed about all of this. On contraire, Kobu, the smell of grease and gas is starting to fuse with my clothes. It's so unbecoming of me. Really? Your clothes? Well, forgive me, but us angels have more sensitive noses than others. He bends close to sniff you and quickly pulls out. His face is pale as a sheet. You lift your right arm and smell yourself. What's his deal? Welcome back to the warehouse entrance. You've managed to hail a cab to take you both back home. I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need you to control yourself in the chat. Control yourself. Do not even. Hey. You hear a familiar voice somewhere out of reach. Kin. Hey! Your voice comes in like a crashing type before receding away from the edge of your consciousness. Your senses are numb and unbothered. A new sensation emerges, a growing tightness that pushes down on your chest, soon accompanied by the aching weight that breaks your stasis. Wake up! Your eyes flutter open. Huh? Lucy? It takes a minute for your eyes to readjust to your lit room. Lucien's face comes into clarity. The angel's nose is alarmingly close to yours as he sits directly on top of you. It's Lucien. You were mumbling that mortal's name in your uncomfortable slumber, tossing and turning. Oh, was I? Sorry. You drape your arm over your eyes. What time is it? About an hour to midnight. Ugh, I can't believe I slept that long. Neither do I, particularly the fact that you need sleep at all. Lucien pulls himself back and stands. You follow suit with a heavy groan. Hey, sleep is great. Don't knock it till you try it. It's a waste of time. By the way, your home, it's... He spins his wrist, trying to come up with the right words to say next. Small? Dilapidated, more like it. Ugh, it's a decent place for a convenience store clerk's salary, you know. And I say your finances are well spent. His eyes trail up to the pile of video game cases stacked haphazardly in the out corner of the room. Your shoulders droop under the weight of Lucien's judgmental gaze. That's not important. It's my money. I can do what I want with it. How the mighty have fallen. It looks like you spent your years on Earth collecting junk. What is this? Lucien pulls out a jar with a figurine on it. Ah! That's nothing. It's just a joke that was shown off the cane. It doesn't mean anything. You try to shake the toy out of the jar, but it keeps getting snapped at the neck. The urge to smash this thing on the floor is palpable, but you just look about the room before it plays it shut and you catch Tin shaking his head. Defeating, you bury the jar underneath the beanbag topped with a pile of unwashed work clothes. They made a jar joke reference. They made a Rainbow Dash jar reference. How dare they? How dare they? Well, Kobu, since you're fine, I'll return to my guard duties. Guard duties? What's up with that? You didn't really expect me to just sit around while you slept, did you? I've been using my power to set up protective charms around the apartment. Oh, thanks, man. Sounds like an exhausting job. A few dozen charms is nothing for an angel of my caliber. Okay, for Lucien, I like to. Oh my god, I just imagine. I think I just been doing the gay cunt voice. Kind of like I don't know. I kind of when I see him, I kind of think of Aoyama from My Hero Academia. Just like obnoxious gay kid who's also a nepo baby. Let's see. He says that, but upon looking closer, you notice his entire torso is drenched in sweat. He isn't fooling anyone. Hey, it's late. Why do I cook us something to eat before you go on watch duty? He looks like a male Richard Berry? How? How does he look like a male Rachel Berry? How does he look like what, where? Bitch, where? Bitch, where? In the words of Rachel Berry, don't. In the sense that he thinks he's the main character. Okay, I feel like angels in this game probably all have a sense of ego. I mean, they're part of the hierarchy of heaven or the up above. There's something that mortals favor the most. And underneath an all-powerful ruler whose name is somehow Gary. My God. Eating is for mortals. You know we don't need it. Hey, darn a minute. Aren't you borrowing someone's body? Nope, this is my own. And you haven't been eating or drinking since you got here? Nobody ever questioned that? It's not like I stopped to talk to the locals. I was too busy searching for you. And now that you found me, you stick out like a sore thumb in town if people see you avoiding food like the plague. Lucien throws his nose up in the air. Preposterous! I'm God's best angel. I don't need to put up an act, and I most certainly don't need food. Hey, who's the demon lord here? Fine, but when Gary asked you Fine, but when Gary asked, you had better give me a glowing appraisal for being so receptive to your needs. You shake your head. Just sit right there, I'll get us something. Sauntering over to the kitchen, you let out a long yawn. The sleep was not enough to refresh you completely. You pursue the cabinets, contemplating what to make. Something instant would be easy. Your hand reaches for the cupboard, and you pull out a little silver kettle and a cup of instant noodles, miso flavored. Dude hasn't tried boba, and that's just sad. Oh god. The gentle bubbling noise of boiling water dulls your senses. After all that's happened, the normalcy of cooking offers you a brief respite. A few minutes later, you walk out of the kitchen, a piping hot cup in hand. You motion him to join you and sit on the floor. Here, eat this. He reaches to take the spork and cup from you. What's this? It's instant noodles. Considering you haven't eaten anything before, I picked out something mild for you. Miso flavor. He raises the cup and sniffs around the rim. I smell seaweed, some spring onion, and something else I can't put my finger on. Oh, quit smelling and eat. The noodles are going to get soggy. This still feels ridiculous to do. It's one of the best ways to blend it with everyone here. Plus, it'll keep your energy up. Not sure how it works for our kind, but it's fun and feels good. Lucien takes a deep breath and his shoulders fall. Fine, but if I get sick from this, it's on you. Aren't you an angel, though? Digging the sport into the hot cup, he pulls out a healthy amount of noodles and slurps them down. Lucien's eyes seem to widen and shine. His disinterested expression nearly breaks into a smile until he catches you looking at him. He swallows. You said this was miso? Yeah, looks pretty tasty, right? Lucien averts your gaze while silently taking a sip of the broth. I guess the mortals have made more amusing discoveries since they first found fire. And that's a cheap step. Wait till you try something for and that's the cheap stuff. Wait till you try something from a real cafe. Lucien continues to eat the noodles in silence, but his tail would wag every so often against the floor, producing short but quick, audible tapping noises. Your heart feels lighter, but at the same time, your eyelids are struggling to stay open. Where's your food? Oh, I didn't realize I ran out of cup noodles. It's okay, I'm not that hungry. A white lie, there are more in your cupboard, but you don't need Lucien to worry more about your loss of appetite. He holds out his tub of noodles to you. Eat. But I made that. You need this more than me. Eat. You said so yourself, this thing helps keep energy up. The angel's son gestures surprise at you. Thanks. You take the cup of noodles from him and take a bite. At first, it's a struggle to swallow the food. The mood just isn't there, but you push through. Slowly, the taste of miso fills your mouth. Actually, speaking of food, hold on a sec. I'm back. Got some Little Caesars cold and ready. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was kind of hungry this whole stream, so I need some fuel. Slowly, the taste of miso fills your mouth. The warmth of the invigorating soup gives you a new life as it flows down into your stomach. You continue to eat, the soft sound of Lucien's tail flapping, accentuating your meal. A few minutes pass. Is that an ambulance? Well, someone died. I needed that. Alright, I'm going to head out and keep watch. You just rest up. Come morning, I'll let you know what we need to do. Okay, thanks. I'll just lie here for a bit before going to bed again. Lucien stands up, Lucien. What the fuck was that? Wait, go back. What the fuck? Let's see. Lucien stands up, leads you to your thoughts. Outside, the cold night breezes blow against the angel's fur. It's almost time for the meeting. He looks around to make sure he's alone before climbing onto the handrail of the balcony. His hair and ears float ever so slightly, as though carried by an updraft. He steps forward but remains suspended in midair. A pair of white wings sprout out from his back. Looking upwards, he begins his ascent at a steady pace. Oh shit! Are we gonna see up above? Oh my god, are we gonna see heaven? We're gonna see up above. Oh my god! It's not long before the angel picks up speed and zooms upwards past the apartment roof and towards clouds. The sound of rushing wind fills his ears. Yet before he could graze the clouds, the pull of gravity brings him back down. What? What? Ah! Lucien plummets back to the earth. What? Fly! 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 Lucien concentrates all of his mental faculty into reactivating his powers. He ate food. Is it because he ate? Yes. Give him his 10s to take back 2 because he ate. Just as the apartment roof comes into view, his wings reactivate again and he manages to halt his fall. He glides downwards onto the apartment's tilted rooftop, nearly tripping as he lands. His breathing is erratic. What's going on with my powers? He looks at his trembling hands and clutches them tightly. The angel stands in silence for a minute before taking one long breath. This is just a little setback. He promptly tidies up his hair and straightens his shirt. Nothing I can't handle. The dog snaps his finger, and a bright yellow ring forms right above his head. Lucien drags the halo to his front. He taps the left side of the halo and begins to ring. Okay, stay calm, sound efficient, make a good impression. Just say hello with confidence. Hello, Lord Gary. The halo connects to the other person on the line. Oh god, we have God! We have God on the fucking phone! Holy shit! God, this piece is good. What the fuck? Let me see. Wait, what should Gary's voice sound like? What should Gary's voice sound like? Oh my god. Go for Gary. I'm done. Go for Daddy. Let's see. I'm probably just doing my regular voice right now. Go for Gary. Yes. Hello. Hi, Gary. Sir. Lord. I have a report to make. Whoa. Cool, Jets here. Who am I talking to? Lucien's mind goes blank for a second, but he manages to recompose himself. Right. Sorry. It's me, Lucien. Lucien? Lucien from the kitchen department? No, I'm Lucien, the angel you sent to find... The volume of Lucien's voice drops. Kobu. Oh right, my bad, man. I just been swamped with all these commissions to draw. Listen to this. One soul wants to experience what it's like to be a superhero that saves the city with the power of accounting. I was like, that's new, I guess. Never tried a superhero with powers in accounting before. What is God? I got it already, but the customer didn't like it. Gary laughs heartily, and the halo jiggles in tandem. The soul gives him notes to change it, but whoops, I did it all in the same layer. Joke's on me, I guess. Oh shit! Oh, artist mistakes. My lord. You do great work. They should appreciate the time and energy you put into each blueprint. Thanks, Lucien. Anyways, I'm going off topic and what were we talking about? Right, that. Is anyone around you? No, aside from the landlord, this apartment building only has Kobu here. This area is mostly deserted. Good, you found him. How is my favorite demon? He's heavier and highly uncooperative. Heavier? You say heavier like it's a bad thing? Gary chuckles. At least it sounds like he's in, right? What else? It's just one problem after another, my lord. There's been an attack here by agents from the underworld. Our mortal was taken as a hostage and Cobra wants to save him. A mortal? What do you intend to do about that? Personally, I don't think it's a big deal. We'll save the mortal when we infiltrate the underworld. We go in, get the jump on Vendrick, and take him out. So the mission comes first, then. Always, my lord. Be discreet as best you can. It's not a matter of if Vendrick will find out that we're helping Kobu, but a matter of when. And when that happens, I have to disregard any connections you have with our company. I cannot risk another war between our two sides. I understand, my lord. Anything for up above. Thank you, Lucien. So, what else can you tell me about the area you're in? It's an anomaly of a town, my lord. There are ghosts and exorcists running about. Do you have any source information about this place? I'd like to be prepared. Sure, let me look it up. What's the town's name? Kibbleton. Lord Gary? Sorry, I opened a funny video by mistake. Ah. Mental note to self. Find out what video Gary finds funny so I can find more for him. Interesting. It would seem that we don't have a single song from that town. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh. Wait, no. I was pressing this. What? What does that mean? Oh, here's an interesting memo. Kibbleton is labeled as a red zone by the underworld. And a red zone is? I wish I could tell you, but my predecessor didn't write anything other than Red Zone. Angels and demons advise to stay away. No souls can be collected from these areas. Try asking Gobu. See what he knows about it. Right. And what about the status of finding the underworld gate? Good news on that part. The Halo detected the energy presence of a gate in this town, but I haven't pinpointed its specific location. Yeah, what happened? Wait, yeah, what happens to these souls? What happens to them? Like, what the fuck happens? Like, what the fuck? So what's Kibbleton? Is Kibbleton like the purgatory or something? What the fuck is this place? A gate in a red zone area. Peculiar, don't you think? I wouldn't know. Are the two related? It's just, an underworld gate isn't something someone would build for the fun of it. Be careful. Have you noticed anything unusual happening to you? Lucien shovels his feet. He struggles to swallow as he finds the right words to say. I've maybe noticed my winds aren't working right just now. Lucien. It's fine. You have my word I won't fail. Lucien bites his lower lip, the brief seconds of silence from Gary's side as a tantamount to away the deity from coming down. Well, I trust you have it under control, and I hope to hear good news during our next call. Lucien breathes a sigh of relief. Thank you, Lord Gary. And Lucien? Yes? Good job. Lucien's eyes beam brightly, his tail wagged with so much energy it could practically fly off. This is cute! This is cute! Lucien's adorable! Oh my god! Okay. The call ends and the halo disappears. Yes! His heart is stirring for joy, and so is he. Bouncing from left to right, the only thing that occupies Lucien's thoughts is God's compliment. This is so cute! I love him! I just had to take a couple bites of this. We're done. Let's continue. Whatever's making that noise, shut up! Lucien stops his little happy ceremony and tries to recompose himself. Nearly forgot myself back there. Back to my patrols. Lucien floats back down and continues his duties for the rest of the night. Okay, so I feel like that should be... I feel like this should be like a perfect place to end off, I believe. Okay, so Kane's now in the underworld. Lucien we just saw God. Well, her God. And everything. My god. But yeah, that was interesting. I feel like this to perfectly segue into a next part. Also, a little bit of a lice update. I bought something to connect my I bought a little something, and it should be coming today. And if it works like I think it should work, like if it like properly works, I would probably do another stream tomorrow, but quite possibly an art stream. So, if the thing I bought works for it, so yeah, so that'll be fun. I just need to give. See what I did there? Hell, oh my god. Let me just go ahead and check this bots back. Okay. But yeah, if it works properly, I'm going to like test OBS to see if it works under OBS, and if it does, then I will be doing another stream tomorrow, which will be fun! Yay! Anyway, that's it for part 3 of Where the Demon Lurks. This was fun. This was a fun time. Anyway, I'm gonna head out and probably maybe record audio for an actual video. Don't know what though. But anyway, thanks for joining the stream. The VOD will be up momentarily. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.